In 2016, I began blogging about religion and philosophy under an alias. My focus was Islam, often with Ahmadiyyat as the lens through which I would approach it. I wanted to put some of my thoughts out there before I revealed my identity. Using this alias, I could avoid what are now sure to be very repetitive requests for interventions. I get that many religious Muslims, especially those from the Ahmadiyya Muslim community, will want to talk to me about my beliefs and what I found so objectionable about Islam. While I still have so much more to say, and which I will say, I have now laid enough groundwork for me to finally take ownership here of the alias which I've been using. So, without further ado, my name is Sohail, and I am the man behind the alias Reason on Faith. If you want to understand my views, then read the material that I've created over the past couple of years, including 3 new long-form articles just released to coincide with this video. The Postulates, The Things We Think, and Lessons Learned on Community and Dissent. If you want to challenge me, then engage with my ideas, which you'll find on my formal blog, reasononfaith.org, as well as the shorter and more informal posts on the microblog, reasononfaith.org/microblog. Know that while I critique Islam, I detest anti-Muslim bigotry. Most of the people that I love in this world are Muslims. But even if they weren't my loved ones, standing up for the rights and the dignity of all people is the right thing to do. I will stand up in solidarity for the civil liberties of all Muslims. Will you do the same for ex-Muslims? Many of you outside of Muslim-majority countries will answer in the affirmative. And for those of you that do, I thank you. Please remember that at present, ex-Muslim atheists and other religious minorities, some Muslim minorities, in Muslim-majority countries are in harm's way. They fear for their safety and for their families. They fear their own governments and the mob justice meted out in the fundamentalist Islamic societies in which they live. We cannot convince others of the value of our ideas while they feel threatened. That is why it is incumbent upon us to protect the civil liberties of all human beings, regardless of race, religion, gender, or sexual orientation. We can be critical of ideas and still love the people that hold them. That love for humanity shouldn't stop us from challenging poor ideas. Rather, our love for humanity makes these critiques all the more pressing. As Muslim reformer Maajid Nawaz so eloquently stated, no idea is above scrutiny, and no people are beneath dignity. Often, those of us critiquing religion are immediately slammed as bigots or racists. It's an all too convenient way to shut down a real dialogue about the ideas that matter.